Cardi and Offset's breakup is starting to look less like a messy divorce and more like an actual war zone. Because how are we just now finding out that Offset allegedly paid Tasha K $75,000 to help drag Cardi online? And the craziest part, this all came out while Cardi was already trying to collect the millions Tasha still owes her from that lawsuit. Like, imagine finding out the same woman who spent years attacking you online was allegedly getting fed information by your own husband behind the scenes the whole time. That is next level betrayal. And what makes this even messier is that Offset was supposedly out here funding smear campaigns while drowning in debt himself. Y'all remember when reports came out saying he owed a casino over $100,000? So you mean to tell me instead of paying that off, he allegedly chose to spend money humiliating Cardi? Whew. Priorities are very revealing. But honestly, this explains so much. Because people have been wondering for years how Tasha K always seemed to magically have private tea, footage from inside Cardi's home, and all these weirdly specific details about Cardi's personal life. Cardi is now straight up accusing him of running a smear campaign against her, rewriting the narrative, and trying to publicly destroy her image after the breakup. And judging by some of the things she's been posting lately, sis genuinely sounds terrified. This whole situation is getting dark, so let's get into it. It's kinda wild the lengths that Offset would go to humiliate Cardi. Because him allegedly paying $75,000 for people to lie on Cardi is wild. I mean, this man is heavily in debt, and last we heard, he owed $100,000 to a casino. And instead of using that money to pay off his debt, he decided to use it to try to tear Cardi down. And him paying that money to Tasha K of all people is just diabolical. And the only reason we know this is that it came out when Cardi sued Tasha K again, asking for the $4 million she owes Cardi. See, when Tasha K filed for bankruptcy to try to avoid paying Cardi, they had a non-disparagement agreement, which means that Tasha K was not allowed to speak on Cardi or anyone related to Cardi. When Cardi first won the lawsuit, she was awarded $4 million, but Tasha K claimed she didn't have that kind of money. The two then worked out a deal where the debt was reduced to $1.2 million, as long as Tasha made monthly payments. The deal included a non-disparagement clause that prohibited Tasha from talking about Cardi, but Tasha K broke the clause over and over again. Well, sometime during all this, Cardi found out that Offset had allegedly been feeding Tasha K information on her, which makes it even wilder because the main reason Cardi sued in the first place was that she didn't like Tasha K speaking on Offset being broke, only to find out that he has been her biggest op the whole time. And when you think about it, it kind of explains how Tasha always seems to have tea on Cardi. For example, when Offset's ex, Pri, was spotted with Stefon Diggs at the Super Bowl earlier this year, Tasha K posted pictures showing that Pri had special access to Stefon's hotel room. She then claimed that somebody in Pri's circle had sent it to her. She wrote, "The photos were sent to me by someone from Pri's own team without her permission. The images show her on a secured NFL practice field with Stefon Diggs, his mother, and his entourage. You cannot be on the field during practice without team-authorized access. I was told she arrived with his people and left with his people. That is what was relayed to me." Well, it turns out that the person in the circle is none other than Offset. Offset and Pri go way back, and Pri was even pregnant with Offset's child at some point. But as it turns out, Offset has been acting messy before he and Cardi even split. Y'all remember back in 2023 when Tasha K exposed Offset for sneaking his side chick into the home he shared with Cardi? She wrote, according to her, she has known Offset since 2013 up until last year. And this is at their home in Vineland in Hollywood. She says that's her daughter's bed she is sitting on and in the camera. She also posted several weird videos of Offset like this one, where he was caught on video hiding his phone when Cardi walked into the room.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, right there.
I'm moving.
Yo.
I want to ride the storm.
We can beam them as soon as they go up here, man.
I don't have a mask.
Yeah. They're gonna be over there. Alright,
Position. Yeah, I see him.
Bye, babe.
Alright, I see you, man.
I love you.
Love you too.
But she did not stop there, because she continued to come for Cardi. She posted this picture collage and captioned it, "Which 101 dollfaces do you think will actually, for real this time, leave off to cheat? Any word of if Offset brought that white woman into that baby's bed yet?" Tasha also went live to claim that Offset was going to leave Cardi for another woman.
Yours, at the rate that Offset is going, it seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him And they're gonna be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy.
She just kept going on, and it eventually got to a point where Cardi got sick and tired of the drama, and she went on Clubhouse to put Tasha on blast.
So every single time I try and bring turmoil to my marriage, I'm just letting y'all know what's gonna happen next. Well, we're gonna get a divorce. People are gonna be mad nosy, mad happy. I'm gonna make an album. People are gonna want to hear the album because of it. Another rich nigga gonna cuff me.
At the time, we were wondering how on earth Tasha managed to get her hands on private footage from inside Cardi's home. But now, it turns out that Offset allegedly sent her the footage on purpose just to humiliate Cardi. It's kind of crazy how Offset has been doing this, and to team up with Tasha K of all people is just diabolical. See, the reason Tasha even owed Cardi $4 million in the first place is that Tasha K was running her mouth about Cardi B for no reason at all. She made multiple videos saying things like how Cardi used to sleep with men when she was a stripper, how she had herpes, how she used drugs when she was pregnant with Culture, and how Culture was going to be born a special needs child. Cardi won the lawsuit and was awarded a total of $4 million. However, Tasha K was anything but apologetic because she continued to act nonchalant. She hopped on an interview, and when she was asked about how she was going to pay the money, she said she simply wasn't going to because she didn't have the money.
In this lawsuit, allegedly at this moment, I think it's $4 million you have to pay a celebrity. A lot of conversation has been do you even have that amount of money?
Look, I'm on the edge of my seat. Don't ask me for no money. I ain't got it. But listen,
This made Cardi so mad that she tweeted, "Think it's a game, but trust him a come for everything. B better have my money." But then it started all over again when Cardi and Tasha got into it yet again on Twitter. Cardi commented on a post about how many celebs are now suing people, and she said, "I don't care what y'all say, cause I bet the same people commenting were the same ones calling me weak, sensitive, and saying I needed tougher skin when a woman lied on my health, father, my mother, and harassed all my friends and family. This is what I was fighting for while others laughed." Tasha K clearly caught her sub and commented, "Someone say my name?" And Cardi replied, "Nobody said your name. Send my check." Tasha then proceeded to throw shade at Cardi on Twitter, saying, "Hold up, I spent over $1 million fighting cry in the car, Cardi aka ex 2-year superstar. Ain't asked for no GoFundMe, I travel happily, kids in private school, you damn right, I ain't got it to pay her." Cardi was clearly not having this, and she said, "Don't pay attention, Friday gonna be real bad for her, toodles." Tasha then decided to throw some more shade at Cardi and said, "Since your fav keeps begging for these little coins, ask her how she wants the $4 million, in Guinea francs or Ugandan shillings?" She also posted this video on YouTube.
no, I will not send a check until the appellate court has stated what I'm sending a check for. It's called having the bread to fight. That's who I'm sending my check to. Okay?
At the time, fans were stunned at Tasha K's audacity, because how on earth do you have so much audacity to act rudely to someone to whom you owe millions of dollars? Tasha was just too bold, and now that we know her situation with Offset and how he's been the one supposedly paying her to speak on Cardi, the math is starting to math. And again, we shouldn't be surprised because Offset has been moving like an op since Cardi left him. He even paid an Instagram model to set Stefan Diggs up, and this fan kind of clocked that Stefan was the one feeding Tasha K information when they tweeted, "I feel like Offset is colluding with Tasha K and Pre to take Cardi down. Stay guarded, Cardi." Cardi also accused Offset of running a smear campaign against her, saying, "Y'all be thinking it's so funny and it's not. It's been over a year, and I'm still being harassed and threatened to the point that I feel like my life in danger. It's all fun and games until it's too late." She then claimed to have some receipts that would humiliate him, and she said, "MFers do anything for attention, and it could get real nasty with just one upload. Leave me TF alone." She also accused him of spinning the narrative in the media to portray her as a crazy woman.
And you know what? I already know why a motherfucker. I already know. I didn't want her to do this because this is what a motherfucker want. A motherfucker want me to go on social media to crash out so I could look crazy.
In another post, she revealed that she was concerned for her life and was scared that she was going to end up in a crime documentary.
Yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on social media about women getting killed the other day. And on the truth, like, it's like, I'm a real tough bitch. Like, I'm a tough bitch. But you can never, there's a difference between being tough, and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit. And it's like, it just doesn't stop. And it's like, when does it fucking stop? I try to be nice. I try to contact family. I try to whatever. And it's not working. And I'm so tired. I'm really getting fucking so tired.
Yeah, Offset has been moving real sneaky, and at this point, there's no denying that his obsession with humiliating Cardi is getting out of hand. And honestly, the saddest part in all of this is that Cardi spent years defending Offset against everybody, only for him to allegedly turn around and become the very person working against her behind the scenes. At this point, the only question left is just how much more Cardi can take before crashing out once more.